This is Carla, and I wanted to help you out a little bit with the sale. What I'd like to do for you is explain exactly how the sale works, so that if you're not familiar with this concept, you'll understand the principles and how we're trying to do things, and that might guide you as you prepare for the sale. What we've done is recruit now almost 50 sellers for the sale, which is very exciting. Those sellers are going through all of their items for sale, and they are tagging them with the Lomza tags on them. These tags have an item description on them. They have whether it's a boy or girl item, the size if it's clothing. They have the seller number, initials, and then the price tag. Then there's a lower part on here that repeats the information. It has the seller number, seller initials, and the price again. Each seller is free to price their items however they see fit, and Lomza will sell them at whatever the price is that's set by the seller. On Friday night, these sellers will show up with all the items that they have tagged. We as a group of people will receive the items from them, and we will begin to sort them at the senior center. To make it easier for our buyers, what we're going to do is sort them into toys and sporting goods, furniture, and children's clothing. And then the children's clothing we will sort further. We will sort it boys versus girls, and then we'll sort it by size, so that when our sellers come on Saturday morning, they'll actually be able to go right to the 3T girls item if that's what they're looking for, and they will see all the items that we have that are girls size 3T. This should help the sellers be able to locate exactly what they're looking for without having to paw through a bunch of stuff. We do have a lot of hanging racks, so a lot of things, just like this little dress, will be on hangers. And they'll be able to just casually go through them, check them out, and make sure it's something that they're interested in. Once they decide to make their purchase, they will take the item just like this up to our detagging stations. They're sort of like checkout counters. We'll have detaggers, and what the detaggers will do is receive the items from the buyer, and they will remove this lower portion of the tag. They will gather the lower portions of the tag and all the items and walk with the seller then to a cashier, who will be a Lomza parent. The cashier will total all the bottoms of the tags. They will tell the buyer what the total is. The buyer will be able to pay with cash or credit card. Once they've paid for it, the cashier will make a little mark on the receipt that they'll get from their adding machine. Then the buyer will be welcome to take their items and leave the facility. That way we're sure that the items that have been entrusted to us by sellers get paid for. Once the sale is over and we've totaled things up, we'll be sorting those bottom tags by the seller number, and that's how we'll know how much each seller has sold. Once we total up how much each seller has sold, we will then send them a check for 60% of that, as is our agreement with them. The school will be getting 40% of that, and that's what we'll be using to help pay for the 8th graders' trip to Washington, D.C. We've already developed formulas that tell how we are going to break that up and divide that money up so that it's fair and equitable as much as possible. If you have questions about that, let me know. I'm excited about the sale. I'm excited about the opportunity to bless the community, because being able to provide people with clothing for their children at a reasonable price is an incredible service. We're also having a canned food drive that day, as well as having the Ventura Blood Bank there, who will be making appointments for people to get their blood drawn at other times and locations. This should be a happening place on Saturday. I appreciate your prayers, and I appreciate the hard work you've already invested in me and in the program, and I am just so excited to see how God is going to bless it. If I don't see you before then, I'll see you on Saturday. Thank you.